Hey guys, how you doing today? It's your girl Yechi here. Welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber, and if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Onyinye. It's so nice to meet you here. So today I have my final Q&A for the year 2021. Okay, so my Instagram community dropped some questions for me on Instagram and I'm going to be answering them here on YouTube. Guys, I'm so excited because like I'm filming this video on the 28th, yes, and like 2 hours ago we hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. So my mood is up. Like I didn't want to film this video because it's so weird. I haven't filmed a sit down video in like forever because I've been doing vlogmas, so everything on my channel has been like vlogs back to back. But I'm like, nah, let me just do this video. I'm so happy because I really wanted to hit 10K for the end of the year. It was like a goal for this year, and at some point I was very close to giving up on hitting that goal. But I mean, look at us now. We hit 10K on YouTube. I'm so excited, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. Yes, it's gonna be much better 2022. More content type, you know, going forward and all. Yes, so I just have to get into these questions. I'm going to do my best to answer as many questions as I can within like the time frame for like a healthy video here on YouTube. Okay, so the very first question I have here is from Uday Caleb. He says, what did you think about my countdown video to my resumption in CU? Guys, I'm going to first of all let the video play, then I'm going to come and show you guys my reaction. Okay,
it goes on and on and on. Remind me of everything tonight. Yes, I'm in the zone. Dreaming about the things that we could be. So it's gonna be forever. You already know. That's what kill me when I'm in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Oh, is it too late now to say I need a one dance? And then we start to dance and I'm singing like, oh, I want something just like that.
Might be over now, but I feel it still.
I want you to be happier because I'm happy.
Okay, so my thought was, I laughed. I think I saw the video with my friend that day from CU as well, and we just laughed because I first felt like this is like initial excitement. I really want to know how you feel after your second year in school, because trust me, I had that excitement too, going to see you. You know, I felt like, oh, I'm about to enter into a new kind of world. Well, I actually entered into a new kind of world, but like by the second year, I was literally dragging myself to resume school, and every semester after that, I literally dragged myself to school. So I really want to see how you'll be doing after your second year, if you still be that excited. I honestly doubt you would be. Next question I have here is, hello Derry, how did you monetize your YouTube account? So for YouTube to be monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours. So I hit the threshold and then I applied to be part of the YouTube partnership program. So it's pretty straightforward. I have a video talking about like my whole monetization process. I'm going to let it pop up, and I'm also going to leave a link in the description box. Yes. So next question I have is from Princess Yo-Yo. Nice name. You really hacked this consistency thing, Yechi. How? Because I feel so stuck. So with consistency, I think I have a video on that, but I honestly just wake up and I do it. Like I don't really have a choice, honestly. I just wake up and then I do it. I have my days for creating. I stick to my schedule. I create when I'm supposed to, not when I feel like it. Okay, so I don't try to run YouTube content creation on emotions. Like, Yechi, you're supposed to get up today and film videos for next week. So you're going to get up today and going to film videos for next week, whether you feel like it or not. That's one thing that's helped me hack consistency. Having a plan, definitely. I'm all about planning. So having a plan too has helped me a whole lot. So still from Princess, we have, what are you most grateful for this year? I think it has to be good health. Like I'm so grateful to God for that. So there are times I was down this year, but I mean I recovered quick, like quick. So I'm so grateful to God for good health. Okay, so I think we have a couple of questions from Princess here. So next question here is, what's the habit you implemented this year that changed your life? What habit? I don't think I've really implemented any habits per se. Okay, yeah, I think I was more dedicated to learning things this year. So I know that this year I said I wanted to learn a couple of skills. One especially was my driving. So I think this year I picked up some skills. I said, okay, I'm going to learn this and all. And then this year I was also open more to asking questions. So before I would shy away from it, but like this year I became very, very vocal. Like I'm popping into people's DM asking questions. I'm asking my sisters questions, you know, things that people might think I would know. I'm still asking about it because I feel like, you know, I have to learn every single day, and sometimes you just have to ask questions. So next question here is, how did you deal with gaining weight and not let it affect your confidence? So I never ever in my life tied my confidence to my weight. So it was like, it's changing. My confidence was never tied to it. At every point in time, I learned how to dress my body type. So wearing clothes that, you know, I don't look fat in, or like, let me not say fat, I just don't look weird in, like I don't just like how I look in. So I'll always go for clothes that, you know, complements like my figure, clothes that I'm comfortable in. So I think for me, that's just what's helped me a lot with always having that appearance put together, because one way or the other, appearance will play a role in how you feel about yourself. So that really, really helps me. But I never ever tied my confidence to my weight. Never. I do not recommend, because this thing be changing like in months. You're like, you can get like 2 sizes up. So for me, it's a no for me. I'm never going to tie my confidence to weight, and I advise that for everybody. So still with Princess, she asks, what was your worst month this year and why? So my worst month was April 2021 has to be like my worst month. So throughout March, I was in camp, and because I was in camp, like I wasn't taking jobs. So like during that period, my income was like 0, to be honest. I also got dropped out of a partnership that I had with a brand at that time. So like at least that kind of solid source of income I was getting every month also dropped off. Okay. Then I'd been working at a job for a while, and in April, I was expecting to like get paid. So I did not get paid for February and March. Like I was supposed to get the payment for February and March in April. I didn't get it. So like, because I didn't have income for the previous month, and then the job I was doing did not pay me, I was flat broke, to be honest. And I think April was also when my iPhone 11 stopped working. So it was like, I don't have money. Something tries to collect money from me. What's going on here? Please connect 1 and 2 together and let money just fall from the sky. So April for me was a very, 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 very tough month, because man, I was flat broke. I had issues with like a couple of other things. Like I'm just, when I look at April and I look at myself now, I'm like, oh wow, thank God. God really, really had my back there. Next question is from Special Iri Ogbe. How do you set up your Lav Mic? So I don't know. It's just this one. Is this one that I use? This one that is on my chest currently here. So it's a wire. So I connect it to my camera, the like earpiece like that. So there's a what do you call it? There's an outlet for it. So I plug it in and then I pin it here. It's very simple. I don't use the ones that have like Bluetooth. I don't know. Those things are expensive. I don't have the money for that here. So, and these rope ones, they work very, very well for me. Next question is from the Zenob Hayab. Hope I'm correct. The Zenob Hayab. Have you ever blocked a YouTuber on YouTube, and what YouTuber do you admire? Not a YouTuber, but I blocked an account on YouTube because the person kept on dropping very, very disgusting comments. And when my people replied the person started attacking them too. And this place is good vibes and love. You're not going to bring negative energy here, okay? Thanks and God bless. So yeah, I didn't block a YouTuber, just an account. Person didn't have any content on their page. I can't exactly call the person a YouTuber. What YouTuber do I admire? I admire a couple. Let me just say top on the list would be Dima Ume and Chiziduru. My faves. Thank you. You guys already know I stan both of them. Yeah. Same person. What are your pet peeves? I think people who pretend like you are too old to actually be doing that. Are you aware that if you be yourself, nobody will actually kill you? You know, right? So I don't just like that. I don't like when I see people, adults especially, pretend. That thing is for children. When they're trying to make friends in grade 2, they pretend or tell people, okay, this is who my family is, when their family is not that. That's for kids. But you, an adult, pretending, nah, we don't do that here. That's a very huge pet peeve for me. Okay, so we have one more question back from Princess. Okay, one thing you wish you did differently this year. Honestly, nothing. I think I just wish I did more collaborations with like other content creators, not just with brands, but like with other content creators. So it's something that I kind of wish I did this year. Next question here says, how did you earn money as a student in uni? So I worked as a social media manager. I was also working with some brands at that time. So those are some of the ways that I made money while I was in school. Social media management, working with brands, pretty much those were like two streams of income for myself. Another question here is, please, how did you do your YouTube intro, the graphics part that shows your pictures? I use Canva to create my intro. Pretty much all my intros to date are created with like Canva. I think the only one that is different is the one that my star made for me, and I don't know how she did it. But the ones that I make for myself here, the ones for Vlogmas so far, I created them with Canva. Is it too late to start a blog or content creation? This is from Style with Raw. No, it's not too late. Okay, it's honestly not too late. I don't know how else to put it, but just know that it's not too late. As long as you know what you want to talk about, there are people that need what you're about to share, then please go for it. Don_J_B_ says, escalator or elevator? Definitely escalator. Man, I'm scared of elevators. Like, let's not go there. I've been stuck in one once, and I kind of don't want that to ever happen to me again. So I'm kind of scared. So if I see elevator, if I see escalator, best believe that I'm going to take the escalator. Who is your role model? I don't think I really have like one person. I just have a couple of people that kind of take sugar, spice, everything nice from. So I take, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But like any hardworking woman out there is like my role model, to be honest. My dad too is my role model as well. Yeah. So advice for a new YouTuber in 2022, come on here and do your research, okay? And whenever you're consuming content on YouTube going forward, consume it as a producer, not just as someone that is watching YouTube. All right, and be consistent. It is what has earned me all my accolades till date. Be consistent. How do you deal with shyness as regards to posting of videos, especially on Instagram? This is from Amy D__. So I tell myself in my head, it's just me and my camera. It's just me and my camera. If I make a mistake, if I make an error, if I say something stupid, my camera is not going to be, you're so dumb. It's never going to do that to me. So I kind of just understand that it's me and my camera. And then when I post it, okay, most of the time it's good feedback. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm like, what, Yechi, what are you afraid of? Like, what are you afraid of? And if anyone doesn't like your content, the least they can do is probably not engage, or maybe drop a comment that they disagree. They won't come and beat you. So at the end of the day, most of the time it's like 100 likes to 1 thumbs down. So I focus on the 100 likes, and over time that helped me beat my shyness, okay? But every time I'm recording, I tell myself it's just me and my Canon M50. My baby is looking at me right now. I'm looking in the lens, and that's all that matters. I'm not seeing you that are watching this video right now. I'm not seeing you, okay? I'm seeing my camera. Yes, that's what helps me beat shyness. So next question is from Sarah, and it says, what was your big challenge as a YouTuber in Nigeria, and how much does YouTube pay you? Okay, so my greatest challenge would be NEPA, because I mean light is like inconsistent here. So 1 minute you're filming, the next minute they've taken light. So I think that's an issue. Another thing would be noise, like when your neighbors turn on gen, when kids are crying. Nigeria is naturally a noisy country, so that's a problem. As to how much YouTube pays me, it fluctuates. So honestly, I've not had 2 months with the same type of pay. Like it fluctuates. Some months you're this good, some other months you're begging God and all. But it's a decent amount. I'm not going to go into that. Probably I can do a video on that much later, but right now I'm not exactly willing to disclose for personal reasons. Yeah. So Sharon asks, did you pitch to brands when you didn't have much of a following? Yes, I was popping in almost every brand's email. I was shooting my shot here and there. Like there's a particular brand that reached out to me last month, like ending of last month. So we started working together, and I needed to go through the brief again. So I simply just opened my email and I searched, and I saw the mail I sent to the brand in 2017. I was shooting my shots, guys. Like I was in almost every brand's DMs, emails, name it, I was there. But like, yeah, I did pitch a lot when I didn't have so so much following. Kenichi Jacob asks, dealing with frenemies? No, I'm not dealing with that at the moment. I have some of the realest people as friends, and I have some of the best people as friends as well. Like, I don't see that's happening anytime soon. I love my girls, they are real with me, and I'm also real with them. So we're adults, there's no need to be childish. If you don't like me, it's not hard, tell me, I will live your life, I will leave your face. So I'm not dealing with that. In terms of, I don't think I have any frenemy like with like my girls, and I'm not trying to be a frenemy to anybody. Yeah, great. So would you say 2021 is your best year so far? Definitely. I would say 2021 is my best year so far. I mean, I graduated in 2021. I landed a better job in 2021. Okay, I hit 10,000 subscribers in 2021. Oh, I can finally say that. Yeah, and like so many things happened in 2021. Like I worked with brands this year. Like, and I made a decent amount of money from content creation. Like, every single month, I had a target to save every month from like my business, and I mean that came. We topped it every month. My business came back 2021 bigger and better with a partner. So I'm so happy. This year was amazing. Definitely my best so far. Like, my best so far, to be honest. You once talked about moving to the UK. Do you plan to do masters in engineering on social media? I'm at a crossroad. Okay, I'm gonna carry you guys along when I figure that out, and maybe when I go for my masters, you guys know what I finally decided to study. Yes. So Annie asks, what is the greatest lesson learned this year, and what are you most thankful for? I mentioned I'm most thankful for health. Greatest lesson learned this year. So my greatest lesson learned this year would be always have a plan B. Because I think for me, a lot of things didn't go as planned, but they still got me the result I wanted. So always, you know, being proactive to be able to, you know, okay, this door is not opening, let me go through this door. So I think that's what helped me a lot this year, because even with Vlogmas series, I had a plan. It didn't go as planned. I said, okay, no problem, Yechi, we're gonna do it this way. And you know, I still feel, you know, quite fulfilled with the result from Vlogmas. So I think always having a plan B, or at least being able to, you know, be proactive. Like, stop crying over spilled milk. Like, a pod, go on, move on with life, okay? And just be able to adapt to how life changes and situations you find yourself in. Yeah. So next question here is, which app do you use to edit your pictures? I use Lightroom to edit my pictures till date. I have presets for sale, so if you want to get my presets, link is in the description box. Yes. Eniola asks, this moving to Lagos, is it really not advisable? Happy New Year. I love you so much. You are blessed. Amen. Thank you so much. I love you too, and Happy New Year in advance to you too. So we're moving to Lagos. I'm not going to tell you don't move to Lagos. So I think you just have to weigh your options. For me, moving to Lagos was because I really wanted more for my brand, and I tried to be a content creator in Ibadon. I actually tried, guys, but I felt like I was in a box. And like, I tried to get brands to work with there, but like I was hitting a wall. Like, sometimes I'm not even asking for your money. I'm just asking, okay, let me come to your space, create content, or give me products, create content. They were still, you know, not agreeing. So nah, it just wasn't working for me. So I just felt like Lagos was the place that I needed to come to flourish. However, moving to Lagos, I did not just appear in Lagos. You know, I had family here, and I say to dates that, you know, they're a huge reason why I'm this stable. Okay, so I just think coming to Lagos, just weigh your options very, very well before you just pop in. Okay, so describe your year in one word. This is from Frances. God, I really want to say exhausted, because ending of this year, like, the only thing I feel right now is that I'm so I'm happy, but like I'm so exhausted. But I don't want to use the word exhausting to define my year. So I'm definitely gonna say transforming. I think 2021 transformed me. Transformed my brand, transformed me as a person. I experienced transformations, like from undergraduate to graduate, from, you know, Ibadon to Lagos. So I think there was a lot of transformation that happened to me this year. So I would say transforming. Yeah. Chilotam asks, how can I start working with brands with my small following / audience? My Twitter is good. So I think you already know your Twitter is good. So you have to leverage on that. So you're working with brands. Every time you pitch to a brand, what you need to understand and have at the back of your mind is that you need to give them something that they are looking for. without shooting yourself in the leg. So if you keep looking at yourself as, oh, I have a small following, I have a small following, I have a small following, that's where you're going to be pitching to the brand. Okay, ditch the small following in your head. If it's 1,000 you have, okay, hold on to that. Now, from that 1,000, what's your audience type like? Okay, so if you know that a lot of people following you are young women, pitch that to a brand. All right, or maybe you can spur up something. So let's say 2 weeks ago I did a makeup video, a nude makeup video, and someone should ask me, oh, okay, Yechi, can you do something, you know, Christmas themed and all? I can use that and pitch to a brand that, oh, okay, my community wants to know, you know, what products they can use for like a Christmas themed makeup. How about a collaboration? So every time you're pitching to a brand, you need to find something that they want from you, and you need to pitch that to them, because collaborations are win-win situations. So you pay me, I'm giving you what you want. I'm giving you my audience, access to my audience. I'm giving you fire bomb content. Exactly. Okay, any travel plans in 2022? Definitely. I've not made any concrete one like, oh, okay, this is where I want to go to. Okay, with like travel, I'm not very much open. Like, I'm not someone that's traveled so much in the past, so it's gonna be like, you know, a new kind of decision for me. So I'm just taking my time with it. I've not said, okay, I'm going to Morocco or I'm going to Greece. Bam, bam, bam. We're not there yet. So I think I'm still, you know, taking it as it comes. Plus I have like a very, very big thing I'm saving for. So that's where a bulk of my money is going to at the moment. So I might not really be able to afford the luxury of traveling just yet. Yeah. How many views do I need to get monetized in total? I don't know. I honestly don't know. It varies from channel to channel, because what you actually need is watch time hours, which is 4,000 watch time hours. How do I pick a niche and get subscribers and edit video? It's a long talk, my darling, and I totally recommend that you get in for my 2022 consultations and we talk about this. That's a lot. It's a very huge topic on picking a niche, getting subscribers, and it's not something I can answer in like 1 minute or 30 seconds I'm trying to give to each question. Okay, so Aishat asks, how has YouTube been for you so far? The process, analytics, and filming. It has been exhausting. Let me say it again. Like, I honestly just want to do very little work and get a lot of results going forward. Like, it has been a lot of work for me to do to get the results I've gotten on YouTube. Like, I've done a lot of work. So the process definitely has been exhausting, but it has been a learning process, because I've learned a lot, like from last year to this year, in my style of editing, in my style of filming, my setup, you know, different things. But as I do, I learn, and that's one thing I love about being here on YouTube. Yes, so I feel the YouTube market is already filled and people don't like change. It is scary. So I don't think it's filled, honestly. I don't think it's filled at all. Like, there are still topics that you search on YouTube that you don't get decent information on, and you're sad. So if you are searching, if you're someone that has been on YouTube and you search for something and you don't find anybody that really, you know, hits that spot you need to scratch, then it shows that the market is not filled. So it is not filled. There's always a side that you can bring on YouTube. Your personality is not there yet, so you can bring that in when with like your content. So people don't like change, okay, but people still take change. Like, people don't like change, but at the end of the day, like, people, I don't know how to explain it, but like, one way or the other, people change. Like, sometimes, you know, you just stumble on a video and like, oh, where's the channel been all my life, and that person becomes your fave. You can see that, you know, you just accepted change. You just added that person to like your list of favorites. So one way or the other, people take change. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't change the rules when it comes to you. Okay, there's space for you on YouTube. We need you here, and I'm hoping to see your content 2022. Okay, so Inka here asks, who they bankroll you? You even opened another business at the end of the year. Well, I would like to thank God, okay, because, you know, he's my sponsor. I'm kidding. But like, I think with my business opening towards the end of the year, like, bro, I've been saving for these things for this thing for like months. Like, it's not just, oh, I just say, oh, let me feel like doing my business, let me just throw money away and do. No, I've been saving for it for months. And honestly, dropping the money for the business was like, Yechi, you're just training your day to December like that. But as God will have it, I still had funds for my dirty December. So business is moving. December is dating. You know, January is going to be flourishing. Amen. Amen. We move. Thank you. So Lola here asks, do you plan to relocate after youth service? I actually plan to. I'm still going to be in Lagos like after. So I still plan to stay in Lagos. If I'm leaving, it's going to be for masters, and I'm still at that crossroads. So when I cross it, you guys are my family here. You guys are my community here. You guys would definitely know. So Assurance here asks, how you doing? Assurance, I'm great. Okay, I'm so glad that someone asked this question. Please, what's the name of the camera I use for YouTube? I use a Canon M15. That's not just all, because the beauty of this video is also from my lens, and I use a Sigma 30mm lens for sit down videos like this, and then for my vlogs I use a Sigma 16mm. So Tamilore asks, something you did this year that you won't do next year. So definitely work as hard. So I know that this might sound very weird, but I don't want to work as hard as I did this year next year. So this year I worked so hard, and a lot of things that shouldn't suffer actually suffered this year. One thing would be like my health. Like I didn't have time to work out. I didn't have time to like make like great meals to like eat. Really like, you know, take control of, you know, my body. There was a time that I felt sick. I couldn't even let myself be sick. Like I couldn't even let my body be on rest. Like I still was pushing myself to work. So I don't want to do that next year. I want to create systems that is, let things flow without me having to lift the finger almost all the time. So I know that next year, starting the year, I have exams to take. So like I just don't want to have to, you know, be working hard. Okay. So I'm definitely, you know, tending towards soft life next year, you understand? But it might sound weird, but I really don't want to, you know, work as hard as I did this year next year. I'm pretty sure that you know, the hard work I've done this year is going to speak for me next year. And I know that I invested the strength in my brand myself, and I'm so positive that I'm going to still be getting returns on all the work I did this year next year. Yeah. Okay, so the last question I'm going to take here, and it's very interesting, is from Tori.Temi. It says, compare Ibadon to Lagos based on your experiences. So Ibadon, Lagos. So I have let me just say why I love Ibadon and why I love Lagos for me. Okay, so with Ibadon, Ibadon for me has always been home because I grew up there. I like Ibadon because, I mean, everybody knows everybody there. So like for me in Ibadon, I just can't get stranded, to be honest. I always have people there. Another thing would be, I love how affordable the city is. To be honest, like it is affordable. I love, you know, it's quite easy to actually live there and move around. So the traffic issue, of course, I feel like transportation too is easier there. Okay, you can easily just, you know, take a bus to where you want to get to, and then from there take a bike. All right, I love it as well. So I think that's pretty much it. I love, you know, the people there, how easy it is to live there. I also feel like generally Ibadon is much safer than Lagos. I feel sure people might have their, you know, reasons for thinking otherwise, but I feel Ibadon is safer than Lagos. When it comes to Lagos, I love the opportunities that come with the city. I love the activities here. Because, you know, if you're someone that is social, you definitely have an amazing time in Lagos. So that's some of the things I love about Lagos. The opportunities, the money, it goes quick, it comes quick as well. And also, you know, the events, the fun people here. Okay, so those are some of the things I would say. So I feel like if you are in the line of content creation, or you want to have a social life, like a popping social life, then you can definitely do Lagos. However, I know of people that have very interesting social lives that live in Ibadon. What they do is that they just kind of come to Lagos during the weekends. Yeah, they do that. But if you really want soft life, and you want to, you know, have a good lifestyle despite your earnings, then I would say do Ibadon. It's just easier to live there. Like, you know, you can be earning like 300k, and, you know, things are still quite soft for you. But like in Lagos, that money if you finish in one night like this. Yeah, but I think this would just be like my options. Okay, yeah, and that brings me to the end of this video. So I hope you guys liked this Q&A. I know that it was long because I know that my camera has already stopped recording and I had to start it again. But this is my final Q&A for 2021. This is my final time sitting down like this to record a video. Maybe 2022 when I come back in like February, you know, y'all gonna see maybe a different setup. I'm not sure. I'm blabbing at this point. but like, yeah, I'm so thankful to everyone that subscribed to my channel. Thank you guys so much. Okay, I don't take you for granted that you're here with me on this journey. Okay, so you know, 15K next, 20, you know, let's do 50, let's do 100. Okay, I'm open to so much growth next year. As much as, you know, life brings my way, I'm going to take it. All right, so give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment for me. I'll see you guys in the new year. All right, I love you guys. Bye.